Good day. I figure I'm going to back up a little bit here and just talk a little bit about why I'm doing this, what my plans are, the goal, that kind of thing. So I'm not going to make this too long-winded, but basically I've been dreaming about just being away from it all for a long time, and I never really thought I'd ever be able to do it, so I'm just forcing myself now to do it. I paid my last month's rent. I'm basically homeless in 3 weeks, so I got 3 weeks to get this camper livable. I want a piece of land and eventually build a cabin to my specs. Nothing too crazy fancy, but just start the off-grid thing. You know, a couple greenhouses, grow some of my own food. I don't want to have a bunch of farm animals and stuff, but I just want to be self-sufficient and I want to live life in peace. So basically, this is my stepping stone. It's spring. Worst case scenario, I have till September. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is just kind of make this thing semi-winterized. So by that I mean I live on the east coast of Canada. It gets cold in the winter. So I think I'm just going to insulate and get this thing to a point where, I think I'll do a couple walls, like build them out a little bit more, like 2x4 walls, like this one where my bed's going to be. I'm probably going to get rid of that window too and just board it in, maybe side the outside. And my thought process, I'm going to buy a micro wood stove, those little guys that are like a 1 square foot. They'll heat this place really, really well. And just try to make it to a point where I'll be warm enough. So worst case scenario, I gotta spend the winter in it. I'm gonna build a temporary structure on the outside of this, just out of rough lumber, and put a big roof on it, some walls, extend out the front part where the awning would be 8 feet, and just kind of board it in. That way I got a spot for wood, I got a spot to go outside, won't be covered in snow. So you know what, I'm looking for the ultimate freedom. The ultimate freedom is no rent. And so basically what that means is I have a huge purchase coming up to get a piece of land. I'm kind of being really picky about it because that's a one-shot deal. So I'm looking for anywhere between 10 and 40 acres. That should be enough to get me away from everybody and be able to live in peace. If I gotta drive a half hour to come in to do jobs or whatever, so be it. So that's my backstory. This is just gonna be a little adventure, and I get to camp all summer. I haven't camped in 20 years, you know what I mean? So this is great. So stay tuned. I'm gonna hopefully get this nonsense out of here today and get this thing right to bare bones so I can start doing up some drawings on how I want it to be laid out.